My name is Mohammed. I'm an undocumented student. I organize with One Michigan out of Detroit. I've lived in the U.S. since I was 3 years old, and despite living here for all that time, I still don't have legal status. And despite growing up in Ann Arbor, I still can't attend the University of Michigan because they still charge out-of-state tuition. So we're going to hear from a couple of folks that are really affected by this policy and why we need to change it.
My name is Javier Contreras. I am undocumented and unafraid.
My name is Moises. I am also undocumented and unafraid.
My name is Miriam Cuevas, and I too am undocumented and unafraid.
I was just recently accepted into the University of Michigan.
That feeling of joy ended soon when I realized that I could never afford to pay the international fee. $160,000 over 4 years.
Continuing my education would allow me to become a productive member of society, allowing me to give back to the country that has already given me so much.
I hope that the University of Michigan here in Ann Arbor becomes a leader and takes the lead also in providing that to us. To me, my brothers, and everyone else who probably has failed hopeless and probably hasn't gone caring and loving education as much as possible just because the doors were closed for them.
Educational segregation! Make Javier a Wolverine!
Make Javier
A Wolverine!
Education, not segregation!
Education, not segregation!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Education, not segregation!
Education, not segregation!
Education, not segregation! Education, not segregation!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now! Education, not segregation! Education, not segregation! Education, not segregation!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
Hey guys, so quick announcement. So our friend here, police officer, asked everybody who doesn't want to risk arrest to please step onto the sidewalk. Apparently it's against the law to be sitting in front of traffic.
Really?
So despite the fact that undocumented youth can't get access to education, would folks please step onto the sidewalk that do not intend to risk arrest?
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now! Tuition equality! Now! Tuition equality! Now!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
So I, as a documented person, am here to say that this is not right, this is wrong, and the university needs to be the leaders and the best on this issue.
We are the students! We are the students! Tuition equality! Now! Now! Tuition equality! Now! Tuition equality! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Tuition equality!
We're just gonna walk it.
Now! What do we want? Tuition equality!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now! Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Tuition equality!
When do we want it?
Education, not segregation! Education, not segregation!
Everywhere we go, people wanna know.
137, I'm gonna get my car. One more car. I got 3 minutes.
136,